better things regarding that sacral chakra energy. Mr. Optimistic, thank you for sharing the live. So it also says 8th house. The main word, these are keywords that I just mentioned, but the main one, it says transformation. Ace of Cups, it says love begins. All right now. Juan, welcome to the community. All right, this is a general reading, okay? If you guys want to take part in live read 22, it's $22, 2-card pool, all right, with 2 additional bonus cards. Inner Beauty Healing is my CA account, okay? Let's see. Oh God, what's going on? I'm doing amazing. Thank you. All right, guys, middle of the spread is wisdom. This is our Hermit card. No. Why did I? Oh, I did say that earlier. So a Virgo is significant, but there's a 5 on here. This is our Hierophant. This is a spiritual teacher, and it's in the middle. You know what you know. Like, just how I just mixed that up. Sometimes that can happen, but it is for a reason. But you know some things that you can teach the world. This could be even hidden knowledge. Somebody could be a Taurus. So since I did say Virgo, something heavy about an earth sign and Aquarius energy, okay? Fatu, thank you. Also, Taurus is over like the 2nd house. Something about your possessions. By default, you will be able to have a very fulfilled life too, okay? And when I say fulfilled, you know, you could have a comfortable, nice looking home if that's what you choose to have, okay? I am VI. What's going on, Sarah? You're a Virgo? Oh, okay. Yeah. So, Aquarius, Taurus. What does the collective need to know on this thankful Thursday? Wisdom. What do they need wisdom regarding? What do they need wisdom regarding? I'm falling for a Virgo. Rooster. Chinese zodiac sign of the rooster came out. You could have just seen a rooster. This could be confirmation regarding you being a spiritual teacher, a spiritual guide. Okay. You could even be called into ministry. You could even be like a pastor. You could be teaching regarding esoteric knowledge. Okay. The strengths, it says honest, hard work, talented. All right. I'm just going to read a couple of these. Well, you can see the numbers on here. If you were born in these years, that definitely could be confirmation also. I'm not changing the mirror today. I don't feel like fighting with it, but I was getting the hang of it. Maybe I should do it. So let's say, let's start at 1945. So if you were born in the years of 1945, 1957, 1969, 1981, 1993, 2005, 2017, something significant about 2029. I believe in the States we have elections coming up. And then the year 2041. All are the years of the rooster. We are right now in the year of the snake. Cut the grass. All right. Thank you guys for hitting that like button. It's the freest way to reciprocate the energy. All you do is tap, tap, tap the screen. You can press, and where my nose is, you can hold down right there. Share the live with someone. I greatly appreciate you guys reciprocating the energy. Lucky colors, it says gold, green, brown. All right. Weaknesses, opinionated, impatient, reckless. All right. Trust the process. Where the aunties at? Thank you for sharing the live, love. Trust the process. God is taking you through some things because you're going to help navigate people on your journey, okay? Let's pull one more, because when I get the Chinese zodiac signs, I want to get a little bit more emphasis on things, okay? Thank you, Sammy Shu. All right. What are aunties at? What do you need to know? Okay. Well, all shucks, movement, choices, decisions to make. This is 2 of Wands. You're preparing. Okay. Make the right choices. There's some decisions that you're pondering on. Sammy Shu, what do you need to know? All right. Partners and alliance, partnerships and alliances. This is the 3 of Wands. Okay. Also, 3 of Wands is like foresight. You intuitively picking up on like, which way do I want to do? Do I really want to work with that person? You're weighing the pros and cons possibly, but know that people want to work with you. Sammy Shu, thank you. What's up, Bevel Sang? All right. Guys, make sure you grab your heart. There's an orange heart above me. I greatly appreciate you joining the fan club. Big decisions. You're so welcome, Sammy Shu. Thank you. Thank you guys for the support. We can get to 10K. Y'all know I like to get to 25K before we even start the next spread. We can do it. Y'all know we can. All right. Bevel Sane, thank you for the 13 roses. Wisdom. What's the collective need to know? What do they need to have wisdom about at this time on this thankful Thursday? Mercury. Mercury is about communication. Oh, also, guys, y'all know we in Mercury Retrograde. They say it's not a time to do a lot of, contracts. Communication could be. So make sure that they're very clear. There's a lot of transparency. Nobody misunderstands you at this time, because that definitely happens. And some people try to use that for their gain. But also, you can alchemize that energy. Okay, by just making things right, but just being very mindful. It is Mercury retrograde in communications and like text, your devices, things can just go haywire. Like yesterday, I felt like my connection was awful. Shout out to God's child. Thank you for the rose bear. Okay, I've been doing that for the last 6 months. What you been doing, Rodney? And just being very careful. Okay, so Mercury says communicate. It says learn, travel, logic. Somebody may even be trying to intercept something so you don't learn something, so you won't figure something out. But our great God that we serve will make sure you get the memo. Okay? Thank you. Where the aunties at? Thank you for the heart meet. Okay, logic, expressive. Okay? Rulers of this planet, Gemini, Virgo. I did misspeak earlier thinking this wisdom card was a Virgo because solitude. But then when I looked at the number, the fifth house is Hierophant. That is like more of a tyrant. Tyrant? Ooh. More of a Taurus energy. But when I said tyrant, there are some teachers out here who are like abusing their power. People they have people on eggshells. They don't know what to think. And I really feel like they're being a tyrant because their time is up. We really are in an area of time of changing of guards. Okay, 3, 4, 5 on my clock. Y'all hear those scrolls? So Gemini, Virgo. There's also Mercury is over the Magician card. Very resourceful. All right. God is giving you all the resources you need to help cultivate the next generation, your audience. There's something significant about that. What's going on, Grandma? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, guys. We 10K on the diet. Thank you for getting the likes up. I greatly appreciate you, collective. Ditsy? DZ. Welcome to the community. All right. So I said, what does the collective need wisdom about? Guys, communication. All right. Heavy on air energy. You may have to start traveling for something. You are perceived as this leader. You also may need to go back to school, or And we've been picking this up in the energy about maybe getting like a certification. There's something to help cultivate already the area, the space you're in. So say for instance, I'm a messenger for God. I do tarot on TikTok and I have a channel on YouTube. There's growth here. I can see the growth within my life. My spiritual journey has continued to excel. So with that being said, I also provide life coaching sessions, and I want to get, certification in that. That space, life coaching space, is not regulated, which is good. But also, me knowing that I pick up on energy, I know that I get downloads from God. I'm able to intuitively guide people and also help them regarding their walk in their life. So I want to get certification in that, and then also communication, because my throat chakra was so heavily under attack. Many of my day ones probably know that, but guess what? I showed up every day, no matter what. I knew that the enemy was using people to talk me out of doing this, to make me feel some type of way, but I still kept the faith no matter what others was thinking or saying. So that's just to put it in layman's terms, that's something I would go back to school for, definitely. So makes sense, guys? The Queen. I would love to learn that, Batu says. Okay, so that makes sense. So in your area of like expertise, yeah, you're sharp. You're some of the best of the best, but God is wanting to take you higher, okay? You are already in those rooms, okay? And also, many of you going to find that, yeah, I want to go back to school, but God has also already implanted certain things that it's taking people years to learn, and they went that way. So I'm not downplaying if you went to school. I'm just saying God still knows how to get me equipped and have the resources I need to where he's trying to take me. Okay? Hopefully that makes sense. I didn't want to have it all over the place, but those would be some goals that I would do, knowing the space that I'm in, okay? And just to get sharper so that I can convey the message to others and they get it, okay? I'm always about that aha moment, that light bulb going off in people's lives, okay? So that they can make the changes they need, okay? So shout out to King. Thank you so much. Nadia, thank you for the GG17. I appreciate you. Shout out to my leaders. The super fan is in the building. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Grandma. So, yeah. So in your life, people are going to, and I always tell you guys, your audience waiting on you. They're not waiting on me. They're not going to resonate with me. Okay? I'm not for everybody. Okay? You guys might be, you understand me and get me, but you're supposed to a certain degree. But what you learn from me, you can take to your audience. You can take to your tribe. Okay? I'm a retired truck driver. God still can use you now, God's child. Lexi, welcome to the community. Okay? Dragon God 13, welcome to the community. Okay, so I'm caught up. I just want to make sure I got all the messages and the wonderful, I love me some of the beautiful perfumes. Thank you for the perfume. Grandma, thank you, love. All right, guys, let's continue. If we can, the freest way to reciprocate the energy too is just to tap in the screen. Thank you for the gifts, the tips, the donations. That does help me grow the channel, us to get more exposure so that people can transform their lives, okay? Danielle says yes. Okay, yes, indeed. All right. I'm doing amazing, Rain. What's going on? Come on in. All right. Something about relationships. Somebody could even give a lot of wisdom in relationship counseling. Some of y'all could be called to be those type of counselors. All right. Mental health space. You know, some degrees and certifications in those areas could be significant for somebody. Okay. Fulfillment of wishes. What does the collective need to know on this Thankful Thursday? What do we need to know? Fulfillment of wishes. Now there's a 9 on here. That could make me think of Virgo, but this is 9 of Cups. Water could be significant. Water sign. Gemini came out. And it came out and it fell on Mercury. Thank you, Rain. So it says communicative. There's a lot of communication, and we just got to be very mindful that nobody can mix our words. Like, even if there's some miscommunication, you can fix it. You can call somebody back, go into detail, like, this is what I meant to say, especially during this time. Don't make it complex, okay? Keep it simple, all right? You run into hiccups, own it, and just go back to the drawing board, period. We don't have time to worry about our mistakes when it comes to things like that. We're human, okay? Now, this is a general reading, AA, okay? Well, I get through the year next. You can do it. You can do anything you put your mind to, AA. Okay, hey. Thank you, King. Hey, boo. Who said that? Little dude. What's going on? All right, so a keywords: communicative, adaptive, duality, energetic, intellect, intelligent. Something about your intellect, okay? Rational, expressive. Again, the magician. Remember, it fell on Mercury. These cards go with each other. Big PGH in the building. What's up, love? Thank you for the rose. In the heart puff. These are literally the same cards. So, and it says third house. Third house is communication. Okay. And the phrase on here is I think. We got Aries out here, and the phrase on there is I am. So I am, I think, you got to know. So that tells me something about affirmations. You better know what you know. Don't let people project into your head those thoughts, okay? The day on here is Wednesday. Something significant about Tuesday and Wednesday. Excuse me. All of a sudden, something was in my throat. TK, the guy, that the Gemini twins out there. Hey, Queen, pray all is well. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I hope you're doing amazing and everything is going well for you too. The birthstone on here is tourmaline and agate. I heard these are some great like bracelets to have too. Tourmaline helps, I believe, like with protection. Black tourmaline. And repelling anything that's negative or bad. All right. Yep. So fulfillment of wishes. Somebody could be a speaker, definitely. Because I'm getting this wisdom, which is like a spiritual teacher, right? Fulfillment of wishes. You're speaking about something. All right. And then you being able to, the duality, the adaptability you will be able to cultivate from just starting your this could be mentorship or just starting your path. Yes, have it in my pocket right now. Is that the same as opal? I'm not sure. That's a good question, Grandma, but I'm not sure about opal. But I definitely want to get some new ones. Yeah. So thank you guys for the likes. Thank you for all the gifts. I greatly appreciate it. That's how we expand, okay? So, yeah, black tourmaline rain. King in the building. ITA. Black. Something about the summertime. And Aries season says spring and summer. Something transformed, I feel like, this past spring and this past summer for you all. There was something very transformational. Like you figured something out that really gave you the green light to, you know what, I'm not going to worry about what others think. I'm just going to do this. 15:55 on my clock could be significant. Mr. Silver Fox 8, what's going on, my soul brother? King, I love to. Oh, big PGA. She's just our collective. We just so high vibrational around here. Mimica, what's everything? Oh, true. Got you. So, yeah, some enlightenment around spring, summer. Gemini being on fulfillment of wishes. Yeah. People can see that you're happy. You could be telling people you're happy. People are talking about you and how you're very much satisfied in life. When the enemy tried to have you down, people, the naysayers, because we got a lot of jelly in the past energies. I don't see it today yet, but you know, we're not gonna claim it if it. We're not gonna make nothing fit. But right now, there are people that's talking